Look.
Shit. Holy fuck, I want to get out of here.
Okay. Oh. We're fine here.
There's all the trees and everything there.
Yeah, we're fine.
Don't get out.
No, we're fine. Jesus. Yeah. So you may have seen from a short that I had a wildfire just down from where I live. I went up the road up there and that's how far it had spread. As you can see, even though the smoke's gone, we've still got fire engines. A whole load of people gathered because obviously we have all this. Even though we're in the city, we're right on the edge. So if the fire had jumped from where that hut is, because the fire's to the left, to here, then it would have gone straight up behind the entire estate, which wouldn't have been fun. Apparently this is a Bowser truck. Gonna get some photos whilst I'm here as well. But they've been using this area here because there's a stream just down there, so it must go directly into it. No. So some people saying, quite rightfully, or rightfully or wrongfully, I don't really know the science behind it, that they're worried about the methane potentially going off. Don't know if I just caught that, but there was someone hosing with the hose there. If I get turned around, I'll go turned around. Just asked nicely. See them sort of water puddle. Ooh, there's a drone. So apparently the police are clearing people out. Don't know why, because it seems to be mostly under control. Well, I do know why. The ground will be boiling hot. It is absolutely devastated. There's a lovely apple tree further up around the corner, which I'm hoping is is okay, because it looks like it might be, but yeah, not good. You can see some firemen up the top there, just walking around. Oh, there's a member of the public just bimbling around over there, so maybe it is okay to go in, I don't know. But you can see it's still smoking. But I don't know, maybe she's walking her dog. They're drawing it up from here, but like I said, it's a former dump, so God knows what's in that water. You wouldn't want to get in it, but makes a good swimming pool. So I got asked to move away from the fire engines, which is more than fair enough. I do not have a problem with assisting the emergency services anyway, so I'm going to make my way down. Funnily enough, Exeter Rider has also got video of this, because it started at the top of his road, or around the top of his road. So I actually called him when I found out what was going on, just to make sure he wasn't at work and wasn't aware of the fact that there's a hoofing great big fire roaring through. But it's scary how fast it actually spread, because people were posting about it on Facebook in the local group, like you do, and it started down where I'm walking to, so it's probably spread a good half a kilometre, maybe more, very quickly. Absolutely raced along. Oh, there's another fire engine through the wood. I can see through the woods there. So yeah, we were very lucky it didn't keep spreading. Excellent response from Devon Fire Brigade, but you can see just how bad it is all the way up there. All this was covered in raspberry bushes. Oh, there's some sort of random thing. See, that is an old fire that was there. That looks like some sort of special water carrier thing. Technical term for it. But you can see the extent of the fire has gone further up. But yeah, this is an old fire and it's all still smoking, as you can see. They're going to be here damping it down for hours. Odd how the trees didn't catch. But you can see how they were close to, because they're not normally this brown on this side. So it looks like there might be a lot of dieback from this. And also you can see here, this is all the stuff that was over there as well. So we were lucky it didn't jump. Very lucky. There's more firemen over there. Apparently it's 7 engines, 1 helicopter, a few police cars, a few fire cars, and then specialist equipment like this, which has arrived. Our disaster response unit is out by Cliff St George, which is quite close to Exeter, so all their specialist equipment didn't have far to come. But yeah, matey in action, putting the fire out. Looks like that thing carries water. Yeah, the fence is gone all the way down. Luckily the bench has stayed. But much excitement going on, really. Everyone's a bit worried. And it actually stretches, so the fire that I filmed, you can see the shiny bit next to the 5G. There's actually a barn kind of down there, so the fire has gone up, over, and then it goes down into a bit of a valley and then climbs back up to a park bench, which everyone uses to take in the sunrise and the sunset. But I'd say this is probably the biggest fire Exeter's had. And it goes all the way down there. So the lane I was talking about comes all the way along that line of trees. It's called Mile Lane. It's a byway. You can ride it on your motorbike. And yeah, it's gone all the way up. You can see it actually, Mile Lane actually comes out the end of that fire. That 5G communications tower. So looks like the moles are alright. There's a big tussocks, aren't they? I think the moles. You can see, look here, where it just started to try to spread. It stopped. I don't know if burned down to itself or if it was wet. None of this feels wet to the touch. It's all dry as a bone already. And that's the worry, isn't it? That this just dries out, and somewhere where they haven't been able to find a hotspot, which I'm sure they're scanning for using thermal cameras and imaging, where they haven't found one, just reignites. It doesn't smell too bad actually. It smelled worse, a lot worse earlier. I realise there are quite so many of these tussocks around here. But good on them for getting down here so fast. They'll probably know about it. But yeah. So you can see just how serious this could have got. For some reason it hasn't jumped, but if it had, this is the rest of the valley, so it drops down, and then there's a stream down the bottom which carries all the polluted water away, because like I say, this is a dump, and yeah, for some reason, thankfully, it didn't jump. Otherwise, can you imagine? So this looks like where it started. Obviously you can see how close it was to all the houses, and you can see where that brown bin is. That's the start of Mile Lane, and then it goes up to the left. But they're going to have to damp down for ages, but you can see basically it started around here and then spread all the way up that way for a good 500-600 meters or even further, but didn't jump. That was so lucky, so lucky. So it is really hot. Oh yeah, really hot down there, really hot. Oh, that was rubbish, wasn't it? Can't see anything down there, but man, still pumping out the smoke. Some boys over there, so hopefully they'll come down and sort it at some point. So I've just stepped through, don't worry, I'm on a path. Just if I get some more video from here, and you can see the fire is still going up the top of the hill. This is just mind-blowing. I've had a house fire, and I know how devastating it is to lose, to have a house fire, and then to lose your sense of security, because even though it was due to a faulty piece of equipment, it was a toaster that went wrong and then basically just caught light and sent the entire kitchen up. We never really for a good 10 or 20 years lost the nerve about, oh god, is that turned off, is that out? And just looking at this, that field of ash there, I mean, look at that, it's a field of ash. Just looking at that and then thinking about all the Californians that lost their homes in the big fires, and then you got the Spanish and the French where they had to move over 250,000 people, and a dozen or so Brits lost their lives trying to escape that. And I can't imagine if this was life, if this was something where we could just go, oh right, this is the new world type thing, because I hope it's not, because it's shitty. It's really shitty, and it kind of just makes you realise how fucking brutal a fire is. And then there's still the attraction, isn't it? It's flames, it's fire. But yeah, you can see the fire still going up there. Another one coming in. Looks like they're setting up shower facilities and all that kind of stuff for the fighters, which is good. So you can see as I come up to where I shot my shot, the ground is wet. Looks like it did jump here a little bit, but luckily nothing on the other side. Or the trees are dripping rain, or are dripping water. Hopefully the bank hasn't been undermined, and yeah, you can hear a lot of activity going on where I was earlier and when we came down, because the fire engines are all going off in different directions apart from up here. I said it's right next to the barn, and yeah, it looks like they smashed the gates down, which is what you'd expect. And the bins. Is the barn okay? Yeah, looks like the barn's okay. But again, where that guy is where I filmed my short. Well, I was here filming the short here. So, very lucky. There's a house up there, a farm. But yeah.